So continuation of May-June 2020 paper 2 variant 1. Question 19. Which statement describe a weak acid? So weak should be there and acid. Acids are proton donors, so it should donate proton. And to be a weak, it should be ionized partially. That's why D is the right statement. Acids are proton donors. So not proton acceptor is the definition of alkali. Question 20. Apparatus shows is used to prepare copper sulfate, aqueous copper to sulfate. First thing you have to check which case the reaction can occur. An X is mixed with Y. An excess of the metal. How to prepare because copper sulfate is a soluble salt, and how we can prepare a soluble salt when acid plus metal, acid plus metal oxide, acid plus metal carbonate, and acid plus alkali. So these are the ways by which we can prepare a soluble salt. So we are preparing aqueous copper to sulfate. It means we are preparing a soluble copper to sulfate. So we can use acid plus metal oxide, carbonate, or alkali. So the first in option A, metal plus salt solution. This method will not work at all because copper is less reactive, so it cannot displace iron from its solution. Copper 2 chloride plus sulfuric acid. So we are mixing a salt solution with acid. It's not a salt solution. It should be either a metal oxide. So the option copper oxide plus sulfuric acid, metal oxide plus acid will give salt and water. This is totally irrelevant to the question. So whenever we want to prepare a soluble salt, it should be acid plus metal oxide, metal or metal carbonate, or alkali. But if we are using an alkali, it means as we should use a burette, pipette, conical flask, indicator. But in this one, you can clearly see we are adding a solid. So metal is solid, metal oxide is solid, metal carbonate, most of them are solid. Some are aqueous, dissolved, but most of them are solid. Question 21. Preparing an insoluble salt. Insoluble salt by mixing two soluble salts. Lead 2 sulfate is insoluble. Which method is suitable to obtain solid lead 2 sulfate? So we should mix two salt solutions. When the salt solution mixed with another salt solution, two salt solutions are mixed together, this will result in a formation of insoluble salt. Or we can also mix the salt with a solution with acid. Can be done as well. So these are the ways to prepare a soluble insoluble salt. So when you check each option, when you check the first option A, if I mix aqueous lead nitrate with potassium sulfate. So if I add lead nitrate is PbNO3, which is aqueous, and potassium sulfate is also aqueous, K2SO4. When two salt solutions are mixed together, it is not about reactivity of the metal. The result will be lead sulfate plus, which will be solid, and potassium nitrate. I'm getting a product, but how it is obtained? They mention heat to evaporate all the water, then collect the solid and then wash the solid. That's totally not practically how we obtain, because when you mix the two solutions together, what it will result in a formation of a solid. And how you remove the solid from the mixture? We do not heat all of the liquid. Practically what we do filtration. So the method of preparing salt is correct, this part is correct, but how it is extracted is not correct. That is why option A is not the right answer. Then when we mix lead nitrate with potassium, we'll filter, collect the filtrate and crystallize. Here we are collecting a filtrate. We should not collect a filtrate, we should collect a residue. Because we don't want, when you mix a lead nitrate with potassium sulfate, so when lead nitrate is mixed with potassium sulfate, so it will give lead sulfate, which is solid, and it will give potassium sulfate, which is aqueous. So if I do this method and I collect the filtrate and then I will crystallize, so means I will get potassium sulfate, sorry, potassium nitrate. But we don't want potassium nitrate, we want lead sulfate. That's why this method is also not correct. We'll mix lead nitrate with sulfuric acid, so it will form lead sulfate. Then we will filter and then wash and then dry the residue, because the residue is always the insoluble salt. That is why option C is the correct answer. Is it clear? And why D is wrong? Because this is crystallization. We don't crystallize, they're already in a solid state, so we don't have to crystallize the insoluble salt. So to obtain insoluble salt, we'll mix the salt solution, we'll filter, then we'll wash the residue and then dry the residue by a filter paper or a tissue paper. Question 22. Density for all the metals, as we go down, the density increases. For all the groups, the density increases as we go down. And group 7, low density. So we have lithium, sodium, potassium, and we have fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. So the question is, which compound is formed when group 1 metal with the highest density? So which one have the highest, like sodium, according to the series which is given, lithium, sodium and potassium, so potassium will have the highest density. And according to chlorine and iodine, so chlorine will, because as we go down the density increases, so lowest density in terms of chlorine and bromine and iodine, so lowest density will be chlorine. So potassium chloride, B is the right answer. As we go down the group, the density for all the groups increases as we go down. Melting point for group 1 decreases, for group 7 increases. Question 23. Which rows identify properties of titanium? Titanium is a transition element. Titanium is a transition element, can be used as a catalyst, that's true. Conduct electricity when solid, that's true because they have free electron. Has low density, no, it does not have low density. They have high and they form a colored compound. So which one it is? B is the right answer. Question 24. A balloon is filled with helium. Helium is a noble gas and makes the balloon rise up in air. The density of air is 1.23 gram per decimeter cube. Why is helium used? So it should have a low density and it should not react with air. Less than 1.23 the density and unreactive. So B is the right answer. Question 25. This question is repeated in many past papers. Which property is shown by all the metals? All the metals, because they have free or delocalized electron, that's why they all can conduct electricity. This is about the thermal decomposition of nitrate, and you have to learn that table. Potassium, you have potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, then calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, copper, mercury, mercury, silver, platinum. All nitrate, when you heat potassium and sodium nitrate, it will give potassium nitrite plus oxygen and sodium nitrite plus oxygen. When you heat calcium till copper, this line is from calcium to copper, so from C to C, it will give metal oxide when you heat them plus nitrogen dioxide, the brown gas, plus oxygen. And when you heat this will give metal plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. So sodium nitrate, when we heat, it will give sodium nitrite plus oxygen. So B is the right answer. So you have to learn this table for thermal decomposition of nitrates, carbonate, and hydroxides. Question 27. Molten iron from the blast furnace contain impurities. The process of turning impure iron into a steel involved blowing oxygen and adding calcium oxide. Why we blow oxygen? So we blow oxygen so the oxygen can react with carbon and it will escape as a carbon dioxide. And metal oxide, calcium oxide can react with acidic oxide. Silicon or phosphorus oxide is there as well. It can form a slag. So A was the right answer. Question 28. Element Y react with copper 2 oxide to form copper. Element Y does not react with zinc oxide. Copper has no reaction with zinc oxide. What is the order of the reactivity? Order of the reactivity, which is more reactive? Always the more reactive displaces the less reactive. So when you add copper oxide, this metal is able to displace. So it means that this is more reactive than copper. But this metal is not able to displace zinc from its oxide. So it means it is less reactive than zinc. So most reactive is zinc, followed by Y, and then copper. Question 29. Which statement shows the liquid is pure water? For substance to be pure, it should have a fixed boiling point or boil at a fixed temperature. So water boiling point, pure water is 100. It shows that it is a pure. If they ask which result shows that there is a water, not about pure, they ask water. So then cobalt chloride and copper sulfate. But because they're asking a pure water, so it should be a boiling point or a melting point or a chromatography can be used to check the purity. Question 30. Which process remove carbon dioxide from atmosphere? So you will find like the first 15 to 20 question, it take a bit more time because some are related to calculation, but later in the paper, the questions are direct question, like you don't have to go in detail, just they ask directly which one is able to remove the carbon dioxide. So C is able to remove carbon dioxide from atmosphere, the photosynthesis, the process. 31. Ammonia is manufactured by Haber process. You have to memorize the condition for temperature and condition for Haber process. What are the conditions used for Haber's process? 31. So we use temperature around 450 and 200 to 300 atm. So the option which it matches with B. 1 to 2 atm is in manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process, in which we convert sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. Coating iron helps to prevent rusting. Which coating will continue to protect iron when the coating is damaged? So when the coating is damaged, if we coat the iron with a more reactive metal such as zinc, so instead zinc is more reactive, so it will oxidize instead of iron. So it will even protect iron from rusting when the layer is or a coating is damaged. Question 33. A student suggests that 3 uses of calcium carbonate or limestone. Suggest which suggestions are correct. Question 33. The uses of the limestone. Manufacture of cement, that's true. Manufacture of iron, because in a blast furnace calcium carbonate decompose into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, and then calcium oxide react with silicon oxide to form slag. To treat alkaline soil, not alkaline soil, it should be acidic soil, because it can treat an acidic soil, not alkaline soil. So that's why 1 and 2 are the correct. 3, if it was acidic soil, then it will be correct, but it's wrong because it is used for treatment of acidic soil, not alkaline, because it cannot react with an alkali. Question 34. A contact process is used to manufacture concentrated sulfuric acid, consists of 4 steps. Which step involve a use of catalyst, vanadium pentoxide? The reaction is a reversible reaction. When sulfur dioxide react with oxygen, it will form sulfur trioxide, and the reaction is the reversible, which use vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst. So production of sulfur trioxide. Question 35. Which row about the production of ethanol by fermentation is correct? Fermentation, the raw material which we use, the energy requirement, and the rate of the reaction. First, the raw material, because we use a glucose. Glucose is a renewable, so either B will be answer or C. Energy, it can occur at a room temperature, so we don't require too much energy. That's why. But the reaction is very slow. This is a disadvantage of this reaction, that the reaction is slow. Advantage, it required a low energy. So B is the right answer. Question 36. Which statement about homologous series is correct? Question 36. The characteristic of homologous series, member of homologous series have same, they don't have same structure, they have same general formula. Members of homologous series all have similar chemical properties, So when you compare the chemical properties, yes, they do have similar chemical properties. Member of the homologous series all have similar physical properties. Physical properties gradually changes, like the melting point, boiling point, it gradually changes. Member of all homologous series are hydrocarbon. That's wrong, because you may have a homologous series of alcohol. That is not a hydrocarbon. So B is a. The structural formula means the structure. Like example, if I say methane, when I draw methane, that is CH4. This is a structural formula of methane. When I say ethane, H means 2 carbon and hydrogen 6 hydrogen. That is a structural formula of ethane. So they don't have same structural formula. But general formula means the formula which can be used to find the molecular formula of any compound in the series. So for alkane, the general formula of all alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Means for methane, I will write value of n is equals to 1. I'll get CH4. For ethane, I'll write the formula value of n2. So it will be C2 NH6. So they have the same general formulas, and structural formulas are different. They have different structures. So structural formula refers to structures of they don't have the same structures, the members in the homologous series. They have same general formula. Question 37. Increasing the number of atoms in one molecule of hydrocarbon increases the amount of energy released when it burns. So ethene is C2 and H4. Ethane is C2 and H6. And methane is CH4. They're saying as the number of the atom increases, the energy release will also increase. So what is the right answer? The most energy and the least energy. So for 37, methane is having 5 atoms, ethene is having 6 atoms, and ethane is having 8 atoms total. So you can see that's why D is the right answer. As I mentioned in the question, that increasing the number of the atoms in one molecule of hydrocarbon increase the amount of energy when burned. Question 38, sorry. Some properties of organic compound J are listed. Liquid at room temperature, soluble in water. It reacts with carbonate, so means it is an acid, pH 7. So it is basically a carboxylic acid. 39. C2H6 react with chlorine. What are the products of this reaction? So if C2H6, there's a substitution reaction. So C2H6 plus Cl2, chlorine will displace, means substitute hydrogen. So C2H5Cl plus HCl. So chloroethane and hydrogen chloride will be the products. That's why B is the right answer. The last question, question 40. Which polymer or types of polymer are synthetic? Means man-made or artificial. Carbohydrates are natural. Nylon is man-made or polyamide. Protein is natural. Tyroline or polyester. So 2 and 4. So D is up.